Part 1. Ancient Romans brought Greek culinary techniques to Italy, transforming Roman cuisine forever. The new dishes were often simpler and more accessible to a wide audience. Olive oil became the main cooking fat, while meat was reserved for special occasions. Vegetables like beans, lentils, and onions became staples. Bread was a daily food source, often served with olive oil or fish sauce. Garum, a fermented fish sauce, added umami flavor to dishes. Roman cuisine emphasized fresh ingredients, local produce, and minimal processing. This shift away from the lavish feasts of ancient Greece paved the way for modern Western cooking. The legacy of ancient Rome's food revolution can still be seen in many classic Italian dishes today. Part 2. Bourbon balls are a classic Southern dessert, but can they actually give you a boozy high? The short answer is no, but let's dive into why. Bourbon balls typically contain bourbon whiskey, sugar, and chocolate, which may seem like a potent combination. However, the amount of booze in these balls is usually quite small. So why do people claim they get a buzz from eating them? It might be due to the placebo effect or the excitement of indulging in something rich and decadent. Another possibility is that the bourbon content is often exaggerated or misremembered. Some recipes may include more bourbon than others, but it's unlikely to make a significant difference. In reality, bourbon balls are primarily a sweet treat, not a potent cocktail. The myth likely originated from people enjoying the dessert while drinking alcohol, which can enhance the sensory experience. Despite the lack of actual booze, bourbon balls remain a beloved Southern classic, perfect for special occasions or as a sweet indulgence. Part 3. Rice is a staple grain in many cuisines, and it's often boiled before eating. However, boiling rice can be time-consuming and may result in overcooked grains. Fortunately, there are several common grains that don't require boiling before consumption. Quinoa, for example, can be eaten raw or lightly toasted for added texture and flavor. Amaranth is another grain that doesn't need boiling, as it's often popped or lightly toasted to enhance its nutty taste. Buckwheat is also a great option, with the hulls providing a nutty flavor when roasted. Millet and teff are other grains that can be eaten raw or lightly cooked without losing their nutritional value. These grains offer a range of textures, flavors, and nutrients, making them excellent additions to any meal. Part 4. McDonald's famous fries have been a staple on menus worldwide for decades. Despite their popularity, there's a common myth surrounding their ingredients. The company uses potatoes that are surplus to other food processors or farmers who don't want to sell them. These potatoes might be slightly imperfect in terms of size or shape but still meet the required standards. Once harvested, they're washed and cut into the iconic fries shape. Some people believe this process involves recycling, but it's actually a matter of reusing surplus potatoes. The company does not use recycled potatoes in their manufacturing process. This myth likely originated from a misunderstanding or misinformation campaign. McDonald's uses regular potatoes for their fries, just like many other fast food chains. Part 5. High-quality ingredients are crucial for authentic poutine. Choose fresh potatoes, cheese curds, and gravy made from beef or chicken stock. The key to great poutine is balance and harmony in these three components. A perfect serving of poutine has a generous helping of cheese curds and crispy fries topped with a rich, savory gravy. Cheese curds are essential for the dish's melty texture and flavor. You can use either white cheddar or mozzarella cheese, depending on your preference. For an added layer of flavor, sprinkle some chopped scallions or chives on top of the poutine. To make it at home, start by boiling diced potatoes until they are tender. Drain and fry them in hot oil until crispy. Part 6. Historical food myths have been passed down for generations, often blending fact and fiction. Many of these myths are rooted in cultural or regional differences. The origins of certain dishes can be attributed to historical events, migration, or trade routes. Food history is a rich tapestry of stories waiting to be uncovered. In this video, we'll explore 10 historical food myths and separate fact from fiction. From the rise of pizza to the evolution of sushi, every dish has a story behind it. Let's dive into the fascinating world of food history and discover the truth. Our journey will take us through time, exploring the cultural context and historical events that shaped our favorite foods. By examining the myths surrounding food, we can gain a deeper appreciation for its significance in our lives. Food is more than just sustenance. It's a window into the past, a reflection of culture, and a celebration of community. So let's get started and bust some historical food myths. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or simply curious about the stories behind your favorite dishes, this video is for you. Part 7. At the first American Thanksgiving, the staple food was not turkey or stuffing, but mashed potatoes. These were cooked by boiling and mashing the roots of the plant. In this video, we'll explore why mashed potatoes were a staple at this historic event. The Native Americans had been introducing European settlers to their own crops for years. These included corn, beans, and squash, which are now staples in American cuisine. Mashed potatoes were also an easy food to prepare and didn't spoil quickly. They were a convenient option for the pilgrims who wanted to cook meals that would last throughout the winter. The first Thanksgiving was not just about food, but also about friendship and gratitude. It's a great reminder of how far we've come in American food history. Mashed potatoes have been a part of our culinary story ever since. Part 8. Ancient Romans used garum, a fermented fish sauce, to add flavor to dishes like stews and soups. Garum was made from anchovies or sardines, salt, and other ingredients. The ancient Romans also ate a type of honey called mel, which is now extinct. Mel was harvested from the nectar of wildflowers and had a strong, bitter taste. Ancient Roman cuisine also featured dishes like defrutum, a fruit syrup made from boiled-down fruit juice. Defrutum was used as a sweetener and thickener in recipes. Another ancient ingredient was mulsum, a mixture of honey and wine. Mulsum was used to add flavor and moisture to baked goods. The ancient Romans also ate a type of cheese called caseum, which is now extinct. Caseum was made from the milk of water buffalo or sheep. Ancient Roman cuisine was heavily influenced by Greek and Mediterranean diets. The Romans adopted many Greek dishes and ingredients, such as olives and olive oil. The use of these ingredients helped to create a unique and flavorful ancient Roman diet. Part 9. In the United States, fries are a staple side dish that can be found in almost every restaurant and fast food chain. They are often served with burgers, sandwiches, and salads. Fries have become an integral part of American cuisine. The history of fries in America dates back to the 18th century when they were served as a side dish for French-inspired dishes. Over time, American-style fries emerged, which differ from their French counterparts. They are thicker, crisper, and often cooked twice for extra crunch. Fries have also become a popular snack on their own, topped with cheese, bacon bits, and chives. In recent years, there has been a growing trend towards healthier versions of fries, made with sweet potatoes or vegetables. Despite their widespread popularity, some argue that America's love affair with fries is unhealthy and contributing to obesity. Fries are also a topic of debate when it comes to cultural appropriation. Part 10. En el día de acción de gracias, es tradicional server platos típicamente americanos que reflejan la rica historia y diversidad cultural del país. El pato es un clásico en este día especial, y hay muchas formas de prepararlo para deleitar a toda la familia. En este video, exploraremos 5 platos americanos clásicos que puedes servir en el día de acción de gracias, junto con sus historias y recetas fáciles de seguir. Comencemos con el pato al horno, un plato clásico que se ajusta perfectamente a la ocasión. A continuación, exploraremos otras opciones como el pollo al curry, el pato en salsa roja, y más. Cada uno de estos platillos es una delicia que seguro encantarán a tus invitados. Además de los platos principales, también debes considerar las recetas para acompañamientos y postres que complementan perfectamente la comida. En este video, encontrarás todas las recetas y consejos necesarios para hacer que tu día de acción de gracias sea inolvidable. También exploraremos la importancia del pato en la historia de los Estados Unidos, desde su origen hasta su popularidad actual. Finalmente, te daremos algunos consejos prácticos sobre cómo preparar estos platillos con antelación y ahorrar tiempo durante el día de acción de gracias. Estos consejos son fundamentals para que tu comida sea perfecta y disfrutable para toda la familia. En resumen, en este video, exploraremos 5 platos americanos clásicos que puedes servir en el día de acción de gracias, junto con sus historias, recetas y consejos prácticos. Esperamos que disfrutes preparando estos platillos con nosotros.